Hi, this is Eric, and welcome to Profiling, Combining, and Splitting Data video series. So, in this video series, we spoke about union, merge, merge join, and now we are speaking about lookup. So, let's first understand what a lookup is. So, a lookup is very useful transformation SSIS component, and what it does is it performs lookup operations by connecting input values with a data table or data set columns. Okay, it compares the source with the existing table data set and filters matching ones and unmatching ones. So what it does is, as the word itself, lookup, it gets the source, it compares to a list of data sets, and then it's going to return two outputs. One of them is uh, um, um, the output that has matching values, and the other one is the output which doesn't have matching values. So I know it's not easy to understand, so let's go back to the development tool so that we can understand well. And before that, probably I'll take you to the database so that you can understand. So as you can see here, first I'll go ahead with the definition. And I think in this example you are doing about merge join. And what we did is we learned and see what merge join does. So if you don't know about merge join, please go back to my previous video to watch that. So lookup joins additional columns to the data flow by looking up values in a table, and then you're going to return matched records and unmatched records. So in this example, as you can see, we do have customer products table where it does have region ID, customer ID, product ID, employee ID. I'm not going to deal with employee ID for now. Region ID and custom ID, we have seen these examples before using union and as well as using merge join. And now we are going to do a lookup on products. As you can tell, we do have a customer products table, and it does have product ID, and that means we can do a lookup on this product ID and go through this table, because this table contains product ID and product name. So we're gonna look product ID, match this product ID, and bring back product name. And I'm just gonna show you what these values are. So you do have product ID and product name. Okay, so this will be just a continuation of the previous example. If you would like to follow along, please watch the previous video. So in here already we do have region name and we do have customer name. Now we need to get product, and I'm going to use lookup. So first I'm going to copy this SSIS package and paste, and I'm going to rename it. I'll call it lookup, and I'm not going to change everything. I am just going to change Visual Studio just because I'm going to open it again. I'm just going to go ahead and change or add one value, which is lookup value. Okay, it's taking its time to open. And it looks like it didn't save my changes. So I'll go ahead and this is interesting. Maximize. So let me move this here. It looks good on this screen. So I'm gonna drag again here. And yeah, it looks better now. So first I'll copy my previous package and I will paste it. I'll go ahead and rename it. And I'll just call this lookup. Oh, it says it already existed. Can I overwrite? Yeah, I just went ahead and overwrite the changes. Saved. I'll go back in here. And this is the project I'm working on. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it small. Now I'm going to add, first I'm gonna go ahead and remove this derived column for now. Now just disconnect here the connection. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a lookup. And what I'll go ahead and configure it. So I'll go ahead and double click. And here we're gonna learn all this later, but for now I'm just gonna say ignore failures. And the reason why is here it says specify how to handle rows with no matching. So on my table here, I see we do have 1 through 5, which is products, and here I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's it. So I don't expect any non-matching values. So this is just one way of using lookup, but there are so many ways, and I do have another video I explain better about lookup and different options. I'll include in the description link so that you can view yourself. So I go to connection here. I'll go ahead and connect to Office Supplies database, and then in here I'll choose my table, use table or view. So I'm going to use products table. That's where I'm going to look up my values. Okay, I'll go here to columns, and now I'll see, and here it tells us here at least one column in the available input table must be mapped to one or more available columns table. So I'm going to match product and product ID. Okay, and for now I'm just gonna click OK, and you can see everything works. So let's see here the output. I'm gonna say lookup match because there's nothing which doesn't match. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and enable data viewer, and here as you can see we do have all the records from the left hand side, but we can see we do have product ID, but we don't have, as you guess, we don't have a really product name. So I'm going back to my lookup columns, and I'll go ahead and select product name column. Okay, and here it says add as a new column. Okay, that's all I need. We don't need to press anything. I'll click OK. Now I'll go back to my data viewer, and now I'll see product name in there. So I'll go ahead and execute my package, and see what gives me. So I'll go ahead, right click. First I'll save my query, and then I'll go ahead and execute, not my query by my package. As you can see, the package executes successful, and I think I lost my window here. It's somewhere hidden. So I'll go ahead and pause the video. Go back to enable it. Go to data, and I can see it's not enabled, so I just go ahead and enable it. It wasn't enabled, I think. And you can choose to move this maybe by product here. So I'll do this, and I can add it after the region name, which it doesn't make any difference, to be honest. Save my data and execute again. So if you execute again, I'll see my region name, customer name, and I'll see my product name. And then you can see the product ID, unit, and really quantity. Okay, so that's how we use lookup. So thank you very much for watching this video. On this video, I was discussing or demoing about lookup, and we have seen how we can use lookup to look for product name to bring back additional column using common value, which is product ID. And the output here was the product name. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll talk to you guys on my next video series. Peace.